Yeah. What's up, y'all? What's really good? It's your boy Gorilla Joe here with the motherfucking episode. Let's bring it on. It's time for Gorilla Joe. It's time for Gorilla Joe. It's time for Gorilla Joe. A word from Joe. Gorilla Joe. It's time for Gorilla Joe. It's time for Gorilla Joe. It's time for Gorilla Joe. A word from Joe. Gorilla Joe. Bitch.
Ding dong, motherfucker! Ding dong!
What's up, monkeys? Your boy Gorilla Joe is back and ready to shake shit up worse than a fat couple having sex during a fucking earthquake. Just want to thank all of you to support and share what I do, even the haters. They are like free fucking publicity, so thank you niggas too. You got something to ask or something on your mind? Holler at me at askjoe@gorillajoe.net or click on the email link on my website at gorillajoe.net and maybe you will see your email answered on the show. Who knows? While at my webpage, don't forget to watch my old episodes and check out my web store too. Got a message here from a lady about some real shit. It say, Dear Gorilla Joe, I have noticed such an increase of publicity for equality of rights for the LGBT community, which is awesome and is well overdue. But why do transgender people seem to be ignored, frowned upon, looked negatively at, worse than anyone in LGBT? Why do people have such a hard time trying to understand, accept, and love them for who they are? Thank you, Patricia Rogers, St. Paul, Minnesota. Wow. Well, Patricia, this shit is fucked up. And I hate to hear about transphobia or discrimination, or any type of discrimination for that matter. You monkeys need to learn to see each other as unified instead of grouping and segregating each other like an OCD nigga with a bag of Skittles.
Oh damn!
People's egos see people as different from themselves. Instead of trying to see others from your actual internal being and then actually seeing others and everyone as whom they really are. A lot of you niggas put so much importance on image and perception. I say, if you had been born blind, what would be the fucking difference?
Word, you know what I mean?
If you go back, way back in human history, a lot of cultures had a binary mentality when it came to sexes and gender roles. And this is still being conditioned nowadays. You would think human beings were fucking colorblind like dogs, the way that they only see duality in things like black and white. Ah, fuck that song. But the world is in fucking technicolor when it comes to people and personalities. Another thing that complicates this are stereotypes on gender, such as men being strong and women being weak. Men paying for shit, women don't. Men go to work, women stay home, and so on and so on. That's some bullshit right there. Also, there are some fucked up double standards, like women can wear whatever they want, men can't. Like, it's okay for a female to be butch or a tomboy, but an effeminate dude is seen as weird, gross, or like some fucking serial killer or something. That is another fine example of how it all depends on the individual and not to pigeonhole on someone because of their sex or gender appearance. We should all be free to do and act as we feel that makes us happy, despite stereotypes or conditioning. There are some ladies that can stomp a motherfucker's ass. Plus, most of them have babies and can run shit like a boss, which ain't fucking easy anyways. Shit, look at China. And there are some dudes that are more delicate, frail, and emotional. That doesn't make them less than, or weak, or even homosexual. I've heard stories of cats getting their ass beat by someone smaller than them, like transgender or homosexual, because they thought they were weak, or wimpy, or a bitch. But when the bully picked up their teeth and ran the fuck home, after getting their ass beat, they learned not to fuck with someone just because they thought that they were inferior due to their image.
I'm fine. He's not.
Motherfuckers are programmed from birth to look, act, and dress and think in a particular way due to their sex. Now, just because you were born one way, don't mean that that's how a person is inside. You see it all the time when someone's expecting a child, when they're trying to decide what to name the baby, what color scheme, and all that shit due to the baby's sex, not realizing that they may not be agreeing with the child's actual mental gender.
A boy or a girl?
No, I think it's a little early to start imposing roles on it.
People are born with a subconscious sex, and it seems that a lot of cats resemble their subconscious sex because that's how they actually feel. But there are other people, yes, they are people, and their subconscious sex does not agree with their physical body. These cats are transgender and cannot help how they are, just like a person's sexual orientation, gay, bi, straight, pan, whatever. They are just born that fucking way. You see, gender is not about chromosomes or genitals. That's what makes up a person's sex. Gender is mental and is expressed by emotions, gestures, personality, and even physical or cosmetic appearance. If you try to talk about this shit, some niggas will try to become motherfucking biologists all of a sudden and try to argue like there's only XX and XY chromosome, which is also bullshit. There are multiple combinations to that shit too.
Yes, science! Bitch!
A lot of someone's personality is also genetic and not just some random shit. Other things are taught and picked up as a child develops. Sadly, there are those out there that think that they have to brainwash a child into acting and thinking how they see fit by distilling binary views on gender, religion, Puritan work ethic, loves, hates, views, fears, intelligence, and even life and death. I often wonder if someone is actually portraying their actual mental gender, or if they are a victim of being conditioned to what their parents, society, or culture told them they had to do because of their sex, and they were putting up a fake facade. I say, do you niggas. Be yourselves and be happy, y'all. Happy like... The Native Americans and other cultures throughout history acknowledged and educated of a third or other genders and respected those aspects as truth. It seems that religion's oppressive and ignorant influence on cultures and societies have obscured and demeaned multiple gender views and practices until it is something to be taboo or considered immoral by some groups.
Really? For real? All those words?
A person's ignorance or fear of the unknown is what makes them hostile against something, which is the obvious case when looking at equal rights movements, bullying, or any type of oppression or discrimination. Once again, you humans have to overcomplicate things just because of what you see with your physical eyes. Then segregate, categorize, and judge what you see, instead of seeing it with your inner self, the beauty and unity of all life, especially with your own fucking species. To reiterate, gender is not binary like black and white. It's like a fucking technicolor rainbow, y'all.
Taste the rainbow, motherfucker!
You got all these motherfucking possibilities of different genders. Look at that shit. That's a big ass list, y'all. Y'all niggas obsess over perception. And in the wrong way. There is something so petty about judging and damning someone for how they look. Unless they are Nicki Minaj or Lady Gaga. Because they look goddamn fucking ridiculous. All jokes aside, if someone wants to do or wear something, as long as they're not hurting themselves or anyone else and they're happy, then it's none of your motherfucking business what they do. Ow! That said, no one should be trying to make shit illegal or dubbed wrong because they don't fucking like or agree with it. If you don't like or agree with some shit that people do, look away and move on with your life.
Case fucking closed.
If you feel in your heart such hate and bigotry towards someone that lives differently than you do, that you feel that you need to harm them or kill them, then there is something seriously fucking wrong with you. And you are the one that needs help. Or you're just a fucking jealous ass of someone that is free and loves themselves enough to be who they are on the outside, when you're being all scared little bitch and stuck living a life that you hate. So, once you niggas start teaching your kids to love, not hate, accept, not ostracize, and unify, not segregate, then maybe you niggas will get along and stop killing and hating on one another. But I'm a dreamer, man. Another part of it is to not take so literal what you gather from religions, as they have only harmed your species by enslaving, separating, and dumbing down the masses.
I like you and have no reason not to.
I like you and have no reason not to.
Hey, did you hear about that magic baby that was born in Bethlehem?
And don't get so fucking hung up on pronouns. If niggas say he or she, then call her a she. If a chick says she's a dude, then that dude is a dude.
Dude.
All in all, let's try to be loving, compassionate, humble, selfless, understanding, and open-minded motherfuckers, so maybe there will be some fucking hope for you, your kids, and the future of this damn planet. And with that, I'm out this bitch. Peace.
But I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long